Oh, you better sit down for this because what you're about to hear isn't just another messy baby mama rumor. This is the ticking bomb that might burn Jim Jones' entire street legacy to ashes. And trust me, Chrissy just lit the fuse herself. Word on the block. Jim's been playing Harlem's smoothest family man while secretly funding hush trips, hidden apartments, and a certain Ciara Princess Harris whose name you were never supposed to hear linked to his. But guess what? Chrissy knew, and tonight she's done pretending. In a leaked voice note that's tearing up Twitter faster than Jim's reputation, Chrissy snaps, "Let the world see who you really are, Jims. The lies, the baby, the money. I'm done covering for you." Wait, did she just confirm a secret baby? Did she just drag Ciara Princess into the same mess? And why are fans screaming that Die-Pet might crumble because of one woman's fed-up rage? Don't blink. Receipts, burner phones, wire transfers, and betrayal so deep, even Harlem Augusts are whispering, "Yo, Jim's cooked this time." So, grab your snack, mute your side chick's notifications, and stay locked in, because once you hear what Chrissy just confessed, you'll understand why the streets are saying, Dipset is dead and Chrissy killed it herself. The internet might act surprised, but ask any Harlem Andy sipping her tea and she'll tell you this day was always coming. For years, Chrissy Lampin wore the ride or die crown like it was glued to her lace front. Defending Jim Jones through cheating whispers, missed weddings, shady label deals, and more excuses than a broke side dude on Valentine's Day. But every queen hits her breaking point. And if last night's leaked voice note is to be believed, Chrissy didn't just break. She snapped that crown in half and threw it straight at Jim's forehead. Let's rewind because you need the full mess to appreciate how deep this betrayal cuts. Jim Jones, Mr. We Fly High, has always sold us that street fairy tale, the loyal fiancé, the protective mama's boy, the Harlem hustler with a soft side just for Chrissy. For 2 decades, fans clapped for every half-hearted engagement and weep through every reunion episode where Chrissy begged, "Jims, marry me already." He never did, and now we know why. According to DMs, a burner phone trail and one terrifyingly calm voice memo from Chrissy herself, Jim's been living a double life, slicker than his fitted cap collection. Rumor is that double life includes Ciara Princess. Yes, that Ciara Princess Harris. Not the pop star, but a bottle service princess who went from hooking Jim up with studio plugins to hooking him up with fatherhood papers he swore would never see daylight. The receipts, oh, they're filthy. Insiders say Chrissy found the first clue 2 Christmases ago. A missing stack of cash she thought was stashed for a destination wedding that never happened. Next thing you know, she's tracing Zelle transfers under fake LLC names like Studio Consulting and Event Decor Services. Sis, nobody's decorating events for $8,500 every month. So Chrissy did what Chrissy does best. She played dumb, played house, played the perfect VH1 poster girl, all while quietly recording late-night phone calls and stashing screenshots. Because when Harlem's most iconic wife without a ring wants revenge, you best believe she plans it like a mafia hit. The real gut punch, Chrissy's best friend spilled to a nosy blog that Chrissy even tried to sit down with Ciara Princess Harris, privately. Word is she pulled up to a hidden midtown hotel, hair in a bun, shades on Chanel bag big enough to hide a taser, and told Ciara a princess point blank, "He might be your baby daddy, but he's my legacy, so pick which lie you want to stick with." But Ciara Princess, according to leaked texts, wasn't having it. She allegedly told Chrissy, "Ask Jims about my rent, my Jeep, and my baby's birthday fund before you come at me sideways." The nerve. The streets say Jim's inner circle knew. They say the same cousins who flex Rolexes on his Instagram were the ones fing hush money envelopes to Ciara Princess's mailbox every first of the month. One dude will call him Dre got so spooked by Chrissy's meltdown that he DM'd 3 bloggers the same night with Watch Tomorrow's headlines. Jim's cooked Chrissy about to talk crazy. He wasn't lying because the next morning, boom, that voice note leaked. Chrissy Rathrode and done pretending, saying, "Jims, your secret's been eating me alive. I was loyal to your mama, to your fake friends, to every snake you keep fed, but my loyalty paid my rent, not my peace. Now the world gone. See who you really are. And she a Princess Harris. Sis, keep the baby. I'm keeping my name clean. By lunchtime." Twitter was a war zone. Hashtags #Chrissy exposes Jim Sand #Ciara. Princess Nose trended so fast, even Mona Scott Young probably had a migraine figuring out how to milk this for an emergency reunion episode. Meme lords wasted zero time. One clip shows Jim with teary eyes at his last birthday party with the caption, "When you realize the secret baby blew out more candles than you ever did, savage." Now, people keep asking, how did Jim hide all this for so long? Well, pull up a chair, because here's where the plot thickens. According to a self-proclaimed anonymous cousin speaking to messy vloggers for clout, Jim used a labyrinth of burner phones, prepaid debit cards, and studio cash advances to funnel baby hush money for almost 5 years. He even had Ciara Princess's name stored under DJ mixer repairs in his phone. Who knew repairing a DJ mixer included a luxury condo and a secret nursery? And let's not forget Mama Jones. She's been suspicious. Old heads on the block swear she once told a nail tech, "Chrissy, my girl," but Jim's too slick for his own good. He better pray nothing pops out the woodwork. Well, Mama Jones, it popped and it's got its father's cheeks. But here's what's got everyone shook to the bone. Insiders claim Chrissy has not just voice notes, she's got legal receipts. Allegedly, her lawyer holds a signed affidavit from Ciara, Princess Harris bank records tracing hush payments back to Jim's personal business account and a side deal contract for an apartment lease. That's conveniently in Jim's road manager's name. The cover-up is so sloppy it would make even Stevie J say, "Brew, clean your tracks better." People are calling this the Harlem Hiroshima, the day the Dipset fairy tale turned into a Jerry Springer episode with better lighting. And while the blogs and TikTok scream for more, guess who's ghosted harder than your broke ex? Jim Jones himself. No tweets, no posts, not a single petty IG story with a fake news sticker. Silence. Meanwhile, Chrissy rumor says she's in final talks with a streaming giant for an explosive tell-all DOA series titled Ride or Die, Never Again. Word is she wants to air out everything. The fake ring proposals, the secret baby, Ciara Princess's threats, and how she kept this circus under wraps for so long while the world called her desperate for a ring. And if you think this plot can't twist any harder, wait till you hear what Chrissy's so-called ride or die sisters from the old love and hip-hop days just confessed behind closed doors, because what they told a private investigator about Jim's side deals and Ciara Princess's hush trips is messier than an entire season's reunion fight. And trust me, that bomb drops exactly where Parta picks up, so don't even think about blinking. When word hit that Chrissy's inner circle had squealed to a private investigator, Harlem didn't sleep for 48 hours straight. People who claimed they always knew Jim's was shady suddenly remembered every suspicious club sighting, every late studio night where no tracks ever dropped, and every awkward moment when Chrissy showed up unannounced just to check on her man. One ex-castmate, she asked to stay anonymous. "But you and I know exactly which love and hip-hop loudmouth this is," told the investigator straight up. Chrissy Ben knew she just couldn't prove it without burning her whole bag down. 2. It wasn't just a side baby. Jim's get debts, secret projects, and at least 2 fake managers he pays off to keep Ciara Princess quiet. Another former friend even alleged that once during a reunion taping, Chrissy caught Jim texting Ciara Princess Harris from backstage. Instead of blowing up on camera, she smiled, fixed her hair, walked out, and told producers, "Keep rolling. I'll get him back later." Now, we know later meant exactly this. Scorched earth expos happening right now in real time. But hold on, receipts are receipts. But the streets wanted more. And baby, they got it. Turns out that same investigator uncovered an old burner phone Jim used to text Ciara Princess back when she was just that bottle girl with the pretty smile. It had photos, voice notes, and location pins leading right to a rental apartment in Jersey, the same spot where neighbors say they saw Jim sneak in late nights, hoodie up, never alone. One neighbor even told a gossip YouTuber he used to bring baby formula, diapers, and always had that same black duffel bag. Nobody carries a whole duffel to see a friend. That's baby daddy luggage, period. Meanwhile, Twitter went full detective mode. Armchair investigators matched the baby's birth date with Jim's store schedule from 3 years ago. And wouldn't you know it, he miraculously canceled 3 shows due to exhaustion. Plot twist, the same weekend, Ciara, a princess, gave birth at a hush-hush birthing suite in Hoboken. If that ain't reality TV gold, I don't know what is. Now, here's where the plot curdles thicker than stale baby milk. Remember Dre, that sketchy cousin who leaked the first hints to the blogs? He dropped a DM bombshell to a top Instagram tea page. You think Ciara Princess the only one? Ask about Mexico 2019. Ask about Lawn 2020. My cousin, a whole triple threat. Fans lost their minds. Comment sections turned into a wild pit of conspiracy threads. TikTok blew up with secret baby expose edits using old Dipset music for dramatic effect. One viral clip stitched Jim's holding Chrissy's hand at an award show next to him, hugging a mystery woman in a club bathroom. The caption, Harlem's finest or Harlem's fakest. Ouch. Even mainstream blogs jumped in. Headlines screamed, Jim Jones serial cheater or financial prisoner. Ciara princess's silent checkmate. How one baby may take down Dip upset, and the nastiest one yet, Chrissy's revenge. She didn't get the ring, so she took the empire. But don't think for a second Chrissy's playing victim. Not now. Sources say she's already inked a hush deal with a hot new podcast to drop all the behind-scenes details in her own words. No editors, no spin, just Chrissy and a Mick. And let's be honest, a whole lot of profanity. Rumor is the first teaser includes her calmly saying, I knew he wasn't mine alone, so I made sure his secrets would never be his alone either. Bars. Meanwhile, poor Jim's, he's in hiding. If you believe the so-called insiders, one alleged close friend says he's holed up at Mama Jones' crib. Phone off. Security doubled. And not even allowed to check the group chat because screenshots keep leaking faster than his lawyer can clean up. Another friend told a local paper. Jim's feel like he living in a movie. He keep asking how it got this far. Bro, you fumbled it. That's how the wildest part. Ciara Princess Harris has said nothing. Not a single shady post. No cryptic tweet. No live to spill her side. And that silence is driving fans insane. A trending post sums it up. Percy dropped the bomb. Jim's drowning in it. But Ciara are a princess somewhere sipping mimosas like she won the lottery twice. But behind that silence, rumors swirl that Ciara Princess's lawyer is the real pitbull in this saga. Supposedly, her team has enough signed agreements and wire records to bury Jim Sander so many NDA breaches he might end up broke, paying hush settlements for the next decade. If true, Dipet's golden boy is looking at more than just internet clown. He's staring down bankruptcy, and maybe even fraud charges if he lied on taxes about those child support gifts. Meanwhile, the government watches everything. TMZ reported that unconfirmed sources say the IRS flagged suspicious large cash withdrawals from Jim's dowering company just months before Chrissy found the first receipts. If those payments weren't declared, oh honey, that's not just messy, that's federal. And Mama Jones, few word is she's about to speak out herself. A clip leaked where she's yelling at someone off camera. I told that boy keep his zipper zipped. But no, now look my name out here too because y'all can't keep secrets. Harlem uncles still smoking on the corner say they've never seen her this heated. And if Mama Jones jumps on a podcast, the internet is going to break twice. Fans are split down the middle. Some ride for Chrissy, calling her a hero for exposing the clown she loved for too long. Others say she should have left him years ago instead of waiting for the internet to crown her petty queen, and a loud chunk thinks she a princess is the real mastermind playing chess while Chrissy and Jimmy bicker over checkers. One TikTok summed up the chaos perfectly. A girl with fake tears lip-syncing to Chrissy's leaked voice note over a Dipset beat with the caption, when your man promises you the world but secretly funds Ciara Princess's whole zip code over 2 million views in 12 hours. You can't buy that type of scandal promo. And you'd think that's enough smoke, right? Nah. Because just when the streets started to catch their breath, a brand new twist hit the blogs. At MA whistleblower claiming to be a former Dipset road manager posted anonymous files hinting that Jimmy tried to funnel hush payments through charity donations. Yes, charity donations meant for youth music programs in Harlem allegedly ended up covering Ciara Princess's rent. If this piece sticks, it's not just a scandal, it's straight up financial fraud with kids' money. By sunrise, fans flooded Jimmy's last Instagram post with snake emojis, clown memes, and one-liners like not you using community donations for baby wipes. Savage doesn't even cover it. And Chrissy, she just posted a simple black square on her stories with the words, let the truth finish what I started. No face, no voice, just that line. And the internet lost it. So now, everyone wants to know what's next. Will Jimmy run? Will Ciara Princess Harris lawyer up and flip on him to protect herself? Will Chrissy cash in even more? Or is she about to get sued for defamation? All those answers are lining up right now, outside of Manhattan Courthouse, where Jimmy's legal team is scrambling for damage control. And if you thought these last 24 hours were wild, Part 3 is where the hammer actually drops because insiders swear Ciara Princess herself is about to take the stand. leak her DMs and confirm everything Chrissy claimed. Plus a little extra. So, buckle up, cancel your plans, and keep your phone charged because when Ciara, a princess, talks, the last of Jimmy's secrets might just blow the roof off Harlem for good. By the time sunrise hit Harlem, every gossip blog from the Shade Room, two random TikTok teenagers with ring lights had only one word on their lips. Ciara Princess, the same woman who played the background for years. The same woman Chrissy tried to silence in that Midtown hotel suite was now rumored to be moments away from flipping the entire script live in front of cameras and under oath. Word spread like wildfire that Ciara Princess's legal team had secured a private slot at the courthouse to clarify false narratives and submit new evidence. Translation: she was about to back up every messy rumor with receipts so airtight, even Jimmy's biggest fans would struggle to call it cap. Outside the courthouse, it was chaos. Reporters screaming questions, fans holding up Team Ciara and Free Chrissy signs, and a handful of drunk uncles from Harlem just there for the free drama. Inside, Jimmy sat stone-faced beside a lawyer who looked like he'd skipped 3 nights of sleep. He knew this was it. The secret child was old news. Now the world wanted to know how deep the rabbit hole really went. When Ciara, Princess Harris, finally stepped out of that black SUV, you could hear the collective gasp. No more hiding behind Instagram stories and sneaky text leaks. She was here in a slick black trench coat, sunglasses at dawn, and an expression so calm it rattled everyone. Paparazzi flashes lit up like fireworks. Rumor has it, she whispered to her lawyer, let's bury him nicely. Inside the courtroom, the judge asked for order 3 times before Ciara Princess even spoke a word. And when she did, Harlem basically combusted in a voice steady enough to chill your bones. She laid it all out. How she met Jimmy at a club appearance. He was paid $5,000 to show up for her, but left $10,000 later after taking her number. How he promised her the stays between us as he handed her keys to a secret apartment. How the baby came unexpectedly, and how hush money kept flowing every month, with instructions never to post, never to tag, never to smile too wide when a blog camera was near. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. Ciara Princess pulled out her own stash of burner phone screenshots. Texts from Jimmy begging her to deny everything if Chrissy ever caught wind. Voice notes where he ranted about Chrissy's big mouth, ruining everything. Even cash deposit slips made out in fake company names that matched exactly what Chrissy's investigator found. It was the final dagger. Every seat in that courtroom felt the oxygen drain when the judge asked Jimmy's lawyer if they wished to respond. They didn't. What could they say? Harlem's self-proclaimed king had been dragged bare in front of the world by the Twayamon he thought would always stay quiet for his ego. Meanwhile, Chrissy, watching from a hidden location, made her move. Her PR team blasted an official statement to every blog. I stood by him when it cost me my pride, my peace, and my future. Now I stand by my truth. I wish them all healing, but I owe nobody my silence anymore. Simple, cold, final. As Ciara Princess Harris stepped down from the witness box, the courtroom sat frozen. Jimmy didn't even look up. Some say he whispered to his lawyer, "It's done." And it was because what happened next pushed this messy reality show straight into federal territory. The judge, eyebrows raised so high they nearly touched the bench lights, announced that in light of Ciara Princess's new evidence, the financial fraud allegations would be referred to the district attorney for possible criminal investigation. That hush money trail, that charity donations cover story, all of it was now under a microscope. If proven true, Jimmy wasn't just risking a blown reputation. He was staring at tax fraud, wire fraud, and potential jail time. Outside fans flipped the switch instantly. Hashtags like #Dipset-Downfall, #ChrissyWins, and #CiaraPrincess, the Queen. Trended worldwide. Meme pages turned Jimmy's mug into a clown emoji overnight. TikToks compared him to every cheater ever caught slipping, from Tristan Thompson to Future, and some even threw in Maury Povich clips for good measure. Savage didn't even cover it anymore. But here's where the real heartbreak hit loyal fans. Some Harlem Mogs said behind closed doors that this wasn't just about a side baby. It might collapse whatever little Dips set brand was left. Sponsors started pulling out of reunion gigs. Promoters quietly scrubbed Jimmy's name from upcoming club flyers. Even Mama Jones allegedly told neighbors he broke his own heart. Now he can cry alone, cold-blooded. While the blogs foamed at the mouth for more, insiders whispered that Jimmy had one last hope: settle privately with Ciara Princess. Spin it as just a misunderstanding and begged Chrissy not to pursue defamation or damages. But guess what? Neither woman was picking up his calls. They didn't need to anymore. The world heard it all, straight from their own lips. And for once, Jimmy couldn't buy silence with hush money or sweet talk. Late that night, a grainy video hit Instagram Live. Chrissy sitting by a fireplace, sipping wine, eyes clear, and dropping the line that made half of Harlem exhale in disbelief. "You ever love somebody so long you forget who you were? Well, I remembered, and now I don't love